Thank you very much for subscribing to the Dillos Diz YouTube channel. She is Jen.
Hello.
And I am Frank, and we are here for another edition in a series we like to call...
What's in the attic? What's in the attic?
Wow!
What's in the Attic? A series we started because Jen lost power at her home in the summer of 2020. That's for you folks who may be watching this from the future.
In the future. What's it like?
Tell us everything. Did it all work out for us? Jen went to Mama and Papa Dillo's. She came home with a huge box of Disney nostalgic awesomeness, terrificness.
Yeah.
And we have been slowly but surely going through the box to discuss its contents and what we can remember. This is the second one. We did a first one. Go back through the archives there and check it out. You'll find it along the way. Yeah. So, Jen, where we left off was with a folder from the Poly, from the Polynesian, from early February 1985.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about the folder, but you mentioned that there were a lot of other goodness, awesomeness, terrificness within the, there it is. Look at that color green. My God. Nice guest services folder from the Polynesian village. So, oh, there it is. That classic D emblem right there. What you'll find on every sewer cap.
I should start doing my nails if we're going to make this weekly because Corona. Are we going to do the whole episode just on how this folder looks? Because I think we could do that.
We could talk about the print and how we want it as wallpaper in our kitchen from 30 years ago.
Oh my God, that would be amazing. And then have like a little booth, like, you know, a little old school booth in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. Playing a little BGM with a little candle goodness, all the things.
Okay.
All right, let's open up that folder. Let's see what's inside. Right. We have no idea. You have not. No. You know that there's things in the folder, but we really don't know what's in the folder.
Oh, and
as opposed to what's in the attic.
Right. So I'm going to go through everything, and then I'm going to show you the pockets of the folder because they're awesome as well, but I don't want to give away what's in the folder by holding it up now. So we'll do that.
Very good.
All right. The first item in the glorious green folder is...
The first item is...
All right, here we go. A little welcome guide here.
Oh, this is definitely something I have not. I've seen this at other and later visits, but definitely not one from 1985. A Walt Disney World Village welcome newsletter, as it were, with a little bit of a directory.
Yeah, there's no date on it, but I'm assuming it's from
the same time.
The same time.
Is that color of yellow brown, would you say from age, or is it from how awesome it was for Florida?
I want to say how awesome it was, but I can't confirm that. So let's see. The beginning here says, like a charming seaside resort town, the village invites you into a world of enchantment. Warm wood and weathered brick shops present treasures from around the world, from art and antiques for the serious collector to fashions, crafts, one-of-a-kind gifts, and other delightful mementos. Discover a wealth of entertainment, fine dining, and adventures filled to the brim with magic. So this is for the Walt Disney World Village. So do you know when that opened? Open 10 to 10 daily.
No, but 10 to 10. I mean, I think the village goes all the way back into the 70s, but it always mixed and matched with the various different names. They go the Disney Village Marketplace,
right?
You know, maybe just the Marketplace for a while, then the Village. If this is from 85, within 4 years, you know, you're going to add the Pleasure Island situation. Within a decade, it'll be Downtown Disney, and now, as we know it, Disney Springs and all the different color parking garages.
So I see a copyright down here, not that this is necessarily from that year or whatever, but it's 1980, so it was definitely...
Oh, so this is possible that Papa Dillo, in order to combine efforts and not lose... This could be from the initial trip, which you were not a part of because you were not alive, but I was a part of because...
You're old.
from January of 1981. So it's possible that that directory is part of the 1981 visit and not this 1985 visit.
Very
Possibly.
interesting. So yeah, it has, and I could take pictures if anyone would like to see it, but it has everything that's located at the Walt Disney World Village listed out here. And then there are two maps, one just with the Buena Vista Lagoon.
Well, here's a question. On that map, is Epcot on the map or not? That will help determine, because it says copyright 1980, but if Epcot's not on the map, then
I don't see the parks at all, because this map looks like just the village. And then this looks more Crossroads area. There's Buena Vista Drive, Conference Center, Lake Buena Vista Club, Travel Lodge, Royal Plaza, Howard Johnson.
Oh, that Howard Johnson was often a landmark of driving in from MCO.
Right.
Back in the day.
Yes.
And when there was no Greenway, when you would just have to go 528 to I-4 to get it.
Do people know what the Greenway is at this point?
Is 417 no longer called the Greenway?
I don't know. I don't know. Is that just an us thing? Is that the Little Mermaid, aka Minute Maid, or is that like a legit term?
Now I'm gonna have to look that up. I've tricked my brain into believing that. So
I'm gonna go next into this folder. It's not exactly Disney, but it's a relic, and I think it deserves to be seen.
Oh, classic Pan Am.
Cardillo family written on the back there.
Oh, Cardillo family, how nice. Back when, now here's something I don't really know that we must have taken Pan Am on early flights. Is there a year on that?
That's
on
what
that
I'm
information
looking for.
There?
So on this, our very secure boarding pass here and ticket information, just like a paper receipt. It does not say that. It says February 5th to February 8th.
There you go.
And the flight numbers and everything, but it doesn't give a year.
So there, I mean, that's a good bit of a little tidbit of information here for us Dillos, or something I definitely did not know, is that we took Pan Am as your first flight to Disney in 1985. That's definitely something I would not have guessed, and I would have gone maybe TWA, because I think it went TWA Delta US Air, I thought, but maybe TWA is not a thing.
This seems like it's from your trip. I don't know if I'll hold it up. It'll say the town in which we grew up in, so perhaps we won't show that right now.
Can you hold it? Can you?
Yeah. So it's from the travel agency, though.
A travel agency.
Yeah.
What?
And inside, it looks like this is your Walt Disney World confirmation here, because it says age 6, and it's from 7/25/80.
Oh. Your
accommodations at the Polynesian Village Hotel have been confirmed for 3 nights, arriving February 5th, 1981, a party of 3 for 1 guest.
What's the date on that again? Sorry, the arrival date?
February 5th, 1981.
Wow. So the same week, basically.
So you want to guess how much 1 night at the Polynesian cost?
Well, first of all, a couple of things. Like, again, this is all new information, which is so cool. That it was booked in July of 1980, and that it was that first week. I thought it was late. I would have gone late January as opposed to early February on the initial trip as well. 1 night in the Poly in the year 1981. I'm going to go $119 a night.
Lower.
$107 a night.
Lower.
I will not go into just double digits. $99 a night.
Lower.
$79 a night.
You're close. $70 is the nightly rate at the Polynesian in 1980. Oh, good God, how I wish. How I wish. Also, this might be just some coding for us to do here. There's just a little note. It says gold flag, TTC, red flag. What does this mean? Do we know what that means?
Well, I'll tell you one thing right there. Okay, so hold that note back up, because I gotta look at it. So, TTC is Transportation and Ticket Center.
Right.
So I'm going to tell you that is grandmother Dillo's handwriting.
That's what I was thinking. Nanny Dillo.
No.
No?
Grandma Dillo.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
Who also was on that initial first trip.
Right. So
and I
maybe
think
this is
even
where
on
like
your
she
first
met
trip,
you.
right, where there was a gold, or like we were going to meet her, one of the other, because they probably parked at the TTC and we walked over from the Polynesian.
This is like big family stuff, guys. You are like just discovering it with us.
Because they were coming down from Ocala. They lived in Ocala in the early, in the 80s. And so they came down during my first trip and met us. So yeah, if they were parking, only resort guests can stay. We didn't know back then what you could do.
Right. Exactly.
So they probably parked in the TTC and we met them over there before going over. So yeah, that's a little crazy right there. Gold flag, red flag. But we'll have to find out what those markers mean.
I know. I'm going to send that to Mama Dillo after this and be like, what do you know about this piece of paper?
What do you know about a gold flag and a red flag?
Yeah. Does that ring any bells? Welcome to Walt Disney World Vacation Kingdom. Little brochure here. If I hold it up here.
Unlimited 2-day passport. The 10 adventure ticket book. There you go. Includes admission to 10 attractions of your choice. Adult, $11.50. Man. You flip it over. It says guided tour there. I mentioned the guided tour. I did not see the price.
3.5-hour tour with guide featuring 5 attractions and admission to 2 other attractions of your choice. Adults, $12. Child, $8.25. Oh my goodness. So then on the back here, there's some more info.
See more of our world. And then a big old Big Thunder Mountain advert at the bottom. Still one of the newer attractions, I suppose.
Yeah.
At Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom.
All right, let's keep digging in this folder.
This is like turning into like part 1985, part 1981 right here.
Yeah, I know. Okay, there's a few more items here. All right, what is this? Polynesian Village Valet List.
Oh, all right.
This is valet serves over dry cleaning. If you want your suits cleaned and pressed, $4.50 to get an entire suit cleaned and pressed. But yeah, so that's just this here. Little brochure for that.
Very nice with the logo at the bottom.
Yes. Laundry list as well.
There we go.
You might be thinking, why do you have these? Papa Dillo. That's all I have to say.
Why do they exist nearly 40 years later?
What is this? Oh, all right. Aloha! Welcome to the Walt Disney World Polynesian Village Resort. If you need information or assistance at any time, please call our guest services desk, extension 7-2160 on your telephone. They will be happy to help. We do suggest that you please call for reservations with the number as soon as possible if you plan to attend our dinner shows. If you need further assistance with your reservations, please call another number on your telephone. Should you have any comments or suggestions regarding your visit with us, please let me know. In my absence, the hotel operator will be happy to contact our manager on duty. We hope your visit will be exciting and memorable. Mahalo, Dave Vermeulen, General Manager there.
Now, I believe, and I could be wrong. Can you hold up? Let me get his last name. Dave Vermeulen, the general manager there.
Yeah.
You can call him at that extension 7-1232. Yeah. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that in the book, Be Our Guest, which is all about customer service, I believe Dave is the general manager of the Polynesian. One of the best sections of that book is there is a bunch of Hawaiian lingo, language, if you were, words, vocab that became the values of the Polynesian. So like if you're breaking out from the Disney traditions and you just focus, and then you're like, oh, I'm going to get my training at traditions and then I'm going to go work at the Poly, then you kind of get this whole other sense of values that were being upheld at the Polynesian. And I believe Dave is the general manager that was behind that core set of values. I'll have to fact check that one for sure.
Interesting. I believe this is just the envelope it came in. Probably Aloha.
Oh my gosh, that is definitely 1980. This is more 1981 for sure.
So this
a shocking revelation.
Here we have an Orlando area map. We probably got it from the rental car agency you used. I don't know. On here, Circus World can be seen at the bottom here.
Circus World, yeah, over on 27. That would become Boardwalk and Baseball.
Yeah, so this
before now it's like apartment complexes and like a shopping village. Oh yeah, I mean, well, this might all have to just be posted as its own post, because that Orlando map, is 408 even on that map, the East-West Expressway, as it were. You gotta go further.
441, so 17, 4, 92, 17.
Like where's 50 is?
437, right. I'm gonna have to, there's 520.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to do some more examining because the print is small. I might need my glasses for that one. All right, and then we just seem to have some stationery here. So we have more Polynesian envelopes. I may just make copies of these from the Christmas cards this year. And just some plain Polynesian paper, never been used.
Oh my gosh.
Before. So that's what's in this green folder. Let me show you these pockets here. Good stuff here. So that's on one pocket.
So there's the map. Yeah, there's nothing in the Epcot area down there. So this folder might actually be from 1981 and not 1985.
Well, so I do see on the back of this, it says copyright 1975.
Whoa. So there you go. Where here we thought on the last edition of What's in the Attic, we thought that this folder was from your first trip in 1985. It is actually from my first trip in 1981. Right. A twist here on the second edition.
That trip was not as enjoyable.
What's in the Attic?
That was a lot in that folder.
Yeah, that's so
Papa Dillo likes to condense to make sure we don't lose any small pieces of anything.
He held on to everything. Yes. And also often, how long, just before we go? We have 20 more minutes. We even do this on What's in the Attic. If you know and listen to Theme Park Thursday with Dillos Diz every Thursday, if we say, before we go, it may take a bit. No, quickly. When do you really think Papa Dillo's love of Disney really became apparent to us? I probably didn't know until I was an adult that he really loved it the way he loves it. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, I guess it should have been more obvious to us since we went every year, but it wasn't. So I don't know.
Next time he's a guest on the podcast, we'll have to ask him, when did you really fall in love with Walt Disney World?
Do you think we just get him on around the holidays every year?
Yeah, it'd be like a holiday
like
special.
A year, yeah.
Probably.
Dillo holidays.
Well, that does it for this edition of What's in the Attic. Until next time, she's Jen, I'm Frank. Bye-bye.
Kisses.
What's in the attic?